So you're going to create a Google Classroom. The first thing you got to do is get to Google Classroom. You can get there by going to classroom.google.com, or you can just simply do a internet search for Google Classroom. It will get you to that website. Once you're there, you'll end up at this page. You may not see a page that looks like this. You might actually see a page that's got, I don't know, it's got like a chalkboard background. It's going to have like an arrow that points up to a plus button like this one. Either way, they're going to have this plus button. This plus button is what you need to find to create your classroom. You click the plus button. This is where you're going to see join class and create class. Create class is what you want. Now, join class, that's what you're going to use if you want to join someone else's class. So let's say you and some other teachers, or maybe you're on a committee or something, and you want to use Google Classroom to organize your documents and stuff like that. Google Classroom is good for that. But you don't want to join a class until you've created a class, and the reason for that is if you join a class, it could think you're a student if you don't have any classes, and then it's not going to let you create a class later on. So just make sure that you don't join a class first. Go ahead and create a class. So we're going to go ahead and create one. So run it plus and create. Now you're going to get a dialog box like this that comes up, and it's going to ask you for just a couple of little things. First of all is the name of the class. I always put my name, the content, and the grade level. You can organize that however you want as long as it's descriptive. The other two are optional. You could put the hour number for section. You could put, if you have different ways sections are labeled. And then finally the subject, if like it's not clear from the other things, if you want to include that information. So after you have created your class and you have gone in and you have filled out all of these boxes, you're going to go ahead and click create, and now you've created your classroom. It's going to take you to your course stream, and the stream is where the stuff you post to your class is going to end up. We're going to talk more about this later and how to add stuff to it. I'm going to continue just kind of introducing you to the way that what you want to do when you start your class. So the first thing you might want to do is to select a theme. So like it starts off with a default theme kind of like this, but let's say you want to change this background picture because, I don't know, you're not doing painting in your class. So you can pick one of these, and there's a ton of them. They also have patterns, and these just kind of create themes for your classroom. So I'll pick this jelly beans one, and I'll select that. So it's going to give me the jelly beans. It's going to change it to green as the dominant color of that picture. And now, like, I don't know, this sets the tone. You can also upload a picture. So let's say you have a picture of your classroom or your class or something that goes along with it. You could upload that picture. We're going to skip students and come back to that later. Let's talk about the About page. So on your About page is where you can include a little bit more information. You can go back in here and edit your class name. You can add a description. This class, we do reading and writing. I would be more detailed in yours, but that's the kind of thing you want in description. Where does this class meet? Another optional question, but you might want to put the name of your room or something wherever you're meeting. We'll talk more about these things in a little bit. I'm going to save this stuff. You want to save it. At the bottom, there is an Add Class Materials. This is where if you were going to add a syllabus or something, this would be a really great place to keep it. You just type in the name of the document, and then you can attach it from your computer by selecting a file from your computer. You can add something from Drive, or you could link to something else on the internet here. Another cool thing you could do is add a video. So let's say you made a little introduction video about yourself. You can pull a video that you upload to YouTube on here, and whenever students or somebody join your class, they could come and learn something about you. Or you could just put, I don't know, just something about your class or a project that you've done or something. I'm just going to skip those for now. So these are the things you're going to want to do when you first set up your class. After you've set up your class, you can move on to some of the more advanced things that we'll get to later.